Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Aditya and today we'll be discussing about decision tree algorithm. So today we'll be discussing about the introduction, what are decision trees, the type of decision trees we have, building decision trees in Python, evaluating them, and finally we'll be concluding our session about decision tree, what are our points and insights on this algorithm. Welcome to the world of decision tree algorithm. In machine learning, decision tree are an important tool for solving classification and regression problems. They allow us to make prediction based on a series of rules that are learned from training data. In this presentation, we'll explore the concept of decision trees and their importance in machine learning. We'll also discuss the different types of decision trees, how to build them in Python, and how to evaluate their performance. So the first question whenever we start with anything, what is that thing? So since we are talking about decision trees, so what are decision trees? So decision trees are a type of supervised learning algorithm used in machine learning. They are a graphical representation of all possible solutions to a decision based on certain conditions or features. The goal of a decision tree is to create a model that predicts the value of a target variable by learning simple decision rules inferred from the data features. The decision tree starts with a single node and then splits into branches based on the value of input features until a decision is made. We know that the decision tree algorithm is a very popular used in ML that is used for both classification and regression tasks. It builds a tree-like model of decision and their possible consequences. The algorithm starts with a single node representing the entire data set and then splits the data into subsets based on the value of input feature. As you can see, as the example is depicted, we can see that we have a condition for someone that goes to play or not. So at each node of the decision tree, the algorithm evaluates different features and determines the best feature to split the data based on certain criteria, typically using measures like Gini impurity or information K. These measures quantify and quality of a split by assessing the homogeneity of the target variable within each subset created by the split. The goal is to find splits that maximize the homogeneity or purity of the resulting subset. Once the tree is built, it can be used for making predictions on new unseen data by traversing the tree from the root node down to a leaf node. The predicted outcome is based on the majority class or the average value of the target variable within the leaf node. So, in the example tree that you can see that the condition is outlook. Now, outlook has three conditions that is sunny, overcast, and rain. So, if it is sunny, then we check how is the humidity level. Is the humidity level high or normal? If it is high, he does not go, it's a no. If it's normal, he can go. And if the outlook conditions are overcast, he does go. If the outlook conditions are rain, and then we check if since it's raining, is there wind? So wind is a factor in this included. So in wind, there are two factors. That is, if there are strong winds, if there are weak winds. So if it's raining and the wind is strong, it's a no. But the if it's raining and there is weak wind flowing, then it's a yes. As we have understood the fundamentals of a decision tree, let's look at the types of decision trees. There are two main types of decision trees, that is classification tree and a regression tree. Classification trees are used when the target variable is categorical, while regression trees are used when the target variable is continuous. Classification trees such can be used for tasks such as spam, filtering, or predicting customer churn, while the regression tree can be used for tasks such as predicting housing prices or stock prices. There, there are different types of decision tree algorithms that can be used to build decision trees in Python. One such algorithm is the ID3 iterative dictomizer tree algorithm, which is also a top down approach that uses entropy and information gain to determine the best split at each node. Another popular algorithm is the C4.5 algorithm, which is an extension of the ID3 algorithm that also handles continuous attributes and missing values. The CART algorithm is another commonly used algorithm that can handle both classification and regression problems. Other less commonly used decision tree algorithms include CHAD, chi-squared automatic interaction detection, MAS, multivariate adaptive regression splines, and QUEST, that stands for quick, unbiased, efficient statistical tree. Each algorithm has its own strengths and weaknesses, and the choice of algorithm depends on the specific problem being solved and the characteristic of the data being used. So, how do we implement it? This can be implemented in Python. So, why Python? Because Python has several popular libraries for building decision tree, such as scikit-learn and pandas. The first step in building a decision tree is to prepare the data by splitting it into training and testing sets. Once the data is prepared, we can use the scikit-learn's decision tree classifier or decision tree regressive classes to build the decision tree model. We can then visualize the tree using graph views or matplotlib to better understand its structure. Suppose if you have written your program to find a decision tree, and then at the end, we need to make sure that how the tree is performing. What are the evaluation metrics for that tree? So we'll be discussing about evaluating decision tree. So to evaluate the performance of a decision tree model, we can use metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. It is important to avoid overfitting by tuning the hyperparameters of the model, such as the maximum depth of the tree. We can also use techniques such as cross-validation or simple methods like random forest to improve the performance of our decision tree models. So friends, we are here now in the end. I hope you guys have understood a bit about the decision tree. So I would like to conclude that the decision tree algorithms are a powerful tool for solving classification and regression problems in machine learning. By understanding the different types of decision tree, how to build them in Python, and how to evaluate the performance, we can create accurate and effective models. As you continue your journey into machine learning, remember to always consider decision tree as a potential solution to your data problem. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great day.